Hey, class, welcome to today's lesson. Now, today we are going over income tax. They say that there are two guarantees in this life, one is death, and two is taxes. And that is just a goofy saying that people say. And we are going over income tax today. Now, income is the money that you make, okay? It's the money that you make monthly, yearly. In this case, most of the time when we're talking about income tax, it's usually how much you're making a year. And the tax is what you pay to the IRS, Internal Revenue Service, uh, or to, you pay to Uncle Sam, people call it, every year. And so when you have like a regular paycheck, like I would as a teacher, you pay taxes throughout the year, and sometimes you pay too much, and they calculate it, and if you pay too much, you'll get a refund back. But we are going to calculate. We're going to take a simplified version of income tax as a percent of the amount that you make a year. And so if we look at income tax is what you pay to the IRS or to the country every year. And it's a tax based on a percentage of your income. And so we're going to go over this problem right here just to go over it. It's very simple, and it's very similar to sales tax, except it's not on based off of the sale, it's based off of your income. And so Daniel's income tax rate is 15%. If he made $32,000 this year, what will he pay in taxes this year? So we want to know what he'll pay in taxes. So first, I'm going to take 15%, and I'm going to turn it into a decimal. So that's going to be 1, 2. 15% as a decimal is 15 hundredths. And so I would take 32,000 times 15 hundredths, and I work it out. So 0, 0, 0. 5 times 2 is 10. 5 times 3 is 15, plus 1 is 16. And then I'm going to add a 0. Now I'm going to start on this next number. So I'm going to go 0, 0, 0, 2, and 3. Add these up. 6, 7, 8, and 4. Now I have two decimals places with both of these factors. So I'm going to go over 1, 2. So what he should be paying is $4,800 this year in income tax. So for Daniel will pay $4,800 in income tax this year. Okay. So we are going to go over the next one. So what you do is you just turn the percent into a decimal by moving the decimal over, the invisible decimal, which is at the end, if you don't see it already, over to the left twice, which is dividing by 100, and you multiply times the percent of the number that you're actually trying to find the percent of. So we're going to go over this next one. So let me get down here and create some space. Now, Keisha and Mark are married. Keisha earns $25,000. So Keisha is $25,000 a year. And Mark earns $32,000 a year. So Mark is $32,000 a year. If their married tax rate is 15%, how much will they pay in taxes this year? Well, what I'm going to do first, if they're married, they're going to have a combined income. And so I'm going to combine it. So they earn a combined income of $57,000 a year. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this 15% and turn it to a decimal. 1, 2. So the decimal should be here, 0.15. And I'm going to multiply it time. Now, instead I have the decimal version of the percentage, I just multiply it times the total amount of income that they have, 0.15. So that's going to be 0, 0, 0, 35, 25 plus 3 is 28, 0. And then so now I'm going to do 0, 0, 0, 7, 5. And I'm going to add these. 15, 7, 8. And then I need to move over 2 decimal places. And so how much they're going to be paying in income tax is this number right here. So the sentence is Keisha and Mark will pay $8,550. Let me put my dollar sign in income taxes this year. Really very simple. I'm going to make up another one because I want you to see a percentage here that may throw some students off. And so let's say that John makes $52,000 a year. If his income tax is let's just say income tax rate, IT stands for income tax rate, is 14.2% of his income, which is, a small portion of 52,000. So when we're looking at this, it's reasonable to say that it should be about 1/10 of the amount here, which would be close to 52, a little bit more, so probably around $5,800, but we'll see. So I'm going to change this to a decimal, which is going to move over I'm going to start with the decimal here, and I'm going to move it over once, twice. So it should be 0.142. All right. So now I'm going to take 52,000 and multiply it times the decimal. So 0.142, 0, 0, 0, 4, 10, add a 0. Now I'm going to start on the 4, 0, 0, 0, 8, 20, add 2 zeros. Now I'm going to start on the 1, 0, 0, 0, 2, 5, and I'm going to add them all up. So these were the added zeros. I'm just doing that just so you know that I added 2 zeros on this third one. So this is going to be 0, 0, 0. This is going to be 4, 8, 3, 7. And I have 3 decimal places here. So they are going to pay $7,384 John is going to pay $7,384 in income taxes. Let me know if you have any questions. I'd be happy to help.